Hey, yo, Ebony.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Ebony and the Straight Man Show. Hey, you already know we finna get on here and act a fool. You know we about to vibe. Hey, you know we about to have a good time. Hey, so look, all we need for you to do is enjoy yourself and hit like and subscribe.
What we on? What we on? Don't matter, we having fun. What we on? What we on? Don't matter, we having fun. Ebony and the Straight Man, are you feeling our vibe? Ebony and the Straight Man, are you catching our vibe? What we on? What we on? Don't matter, we having fun. What we on? What we on? Don't matter, we having fun. Ebony and the Straight Man, are you feeling our vibe? Ebony and the Straight Man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I read Chuck's comment. Hey, greetings and salutations. Welcome to Ebony and the Straight Man. My beautiful, wonderful, elated co-host, Miss Ebony reviews herself, aka Thickums, aka Wagon Wednesday, aka Come Outside. We not finna jump you on this beautiful Saturday morning. Hey, that's your boy Judy Black, aka Mr. One Time, aka Mr. Love 'em and Leave 'em, aka I'm only in town for a night.
AKA, I don't even like that.
I don't even like that. I don't even like that. We on episode 4, Chasing Dallas. Y'all already acting up in the comments. Listen.
Not European King. Wait.
European Kings and Queens is why y'all already in the comments acting up. Chuck the Bunyan sent me. You hear me? You hear me? Oh my gosh. Y'all, excuse me for rubbing my eye. My allergies they are beating me in the head. I'm not supposed to be here. I bet you if I moved to Africa, I wouldn't have no allergies. I'd just be fighting some mosquitoes. Anyway,
you said it like they don't have pollen in Africa.
It's a different pollen. It's my genetics telling me you're not supposed to be here because it don't make no sense.
I don't think that's how that. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's how it works. Let me live in the land that I live in. Speaking of the Lulu, this episode was real heavy in the Lulu. You're little baby. Are you gonna be with Tracy in the corner this whole episode?
Yes. I can feel it coming.
He definitely came back and said Poppy. Y'all, okay, y'all, let's get into it. So we start off episode 4 with so Ted Lee was doing his real estate management biddy. We like that, you know what I'm saying? A little biddy over here, biddy over there. It was good to see him still managing property. Again, he's managing properties, he's not selling properties. He's managing the state that is real. And then
before the grass is cut, he's making sure the trash cans are where they're supposed to be.
I mean, yeah. Then Donny Moon, I kind of like his flow a little bit, but starting a rap beef with Zesty was weird. And I didn't understand why you started a rap beef with a person who doesn't rap. I didn't understand. Again, it's not for me to understand.
And because if you didn't play this song at the vision board party, he would have never heard it.
Listen.
So you gonna text him the voice note of you singing the rap song? I don't under.
Listen, when again, we will get to that. So what sent me with the rap beef is when he said, "Where, aware, air." I felt all that on my neck. I said, what? Why are you so close? I can feel the air on the back of my neck. I have something that says here that says drunk. I'm sorry to hear it. I don't know what that means. So Ted Lee said, look at the bull. He said, look at the BS from season 3 and season 4. I don't care nothing about Jet Jeff. I
I would just like to
think.
say to Ted Lee, aka Madam Fraudulence, aka I'm gonna tell you my job is one thing when it's really something else, aka
Oh God, not you with your
coming out with
AK
makeup
friend.
wipes to wipe off the Beijing that I spray on my head and face every day to make my we not even know. AKA I keep some man, AKA even if I have to pay for them, AKA I am hanging on to this role on this show by my manicured fingernails. Listen here, beloved. Let me just say this to you.
Friend, you gonna have Taylor mad at me.
I would just like you to understand being held accountable is not an attack. Okay? Because you very clearly got your manicured eyebrows onto that confessional and said in season 3 and season 4, oh, I was being attacked. I was being attacked. You were being held accountable for the things that you said. You said you did X, Y, and Z, and then they found out that you were not being truthful about what it is that you did and presented facts to confirm that you were untruthful with what you were saying, and now you felt like you were attacked. That's being held accountable, Sugarfoot. I know you have an issue with grammar and things like that, but I need you to get a dictionary to define the words that you're saying so you know what you're talking about. It's called being held accountable for the things that you have said. It is not. I repeat, it is not an attack. Amen. All right. Go ahead.
I won't. I don't even know if I stop no more. No. So all right. So, I was like, I wonder if Tedley and Jet Jeff will beef this season. And like, to be honest with you, we'll get to that because I feel like certain things say they get done for real, but it's really messy on
And
the
what
low.
would you like Jet to have done
Oh, I
to
wouldn't have liked Jet Jeff to have done
uphold you
anything.
in your unhealthy relationship with the truth? That's my question.
I don't have anything. It's not. I don't. It has nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't do it. I didn't get on the City Girls internet and say that I was
Sadly, no, I
a
love him,
broker
but
and didn't have a broker license. But I also do feel like how many more times y'all niggas want to bring that up? I guess so. I tell the truth anyway. Um. Anyway.
but my thing is, Telly, no, I love him. He knows that, and I do. But I'm the mirror friend. I'm going to be the friend that holds you accountable. I am going to be the friend that tells you the truth. Baby, you
Yeah.
weren't attacked. You were held
Yeah. No.
accountable for what you
Yeah.
said.
No. He was on
And
attack.
I don't know what you were expecting for Jet Jeff to do in those situations when you were held accountable for what the fuck you said.
And I can also see where Jeff might be coming from in that he very much like if he said he's doing something, he's doing it. Like it's not just to say it or to look good. So but again, moving on.
And again,
Nope, nope,
wait
coming
a
back.
minute. Wait a
Coming
minute.
back. So we ain't done.
Because I'm like Jet Jeff is saying, you know, don't sit at a table and break bread with a nigga who you saw. You were aware that bloodied my friend the day before my event and then came to my event to fight me and show out just because he wanted to create a moment because clearly his medulla oblongata is stunted and he's developmentally delayed and don't all his dots don't cross together because the shit he be talking about don't make no motherfucking sense when he be talking. So you feel like you need to sit down and break bread with this person when we just had a conversation where we're trying to get back on an even keel with each other because you feel like I didn't come to your defense when you were spewing lies and people were holding up mirrors to spew your lies and
Right.
shining the light of truth on your lies. Now we have said we're gonna let bygones be bygones and we're gonna start afresh and build a new relationship. We're at the beginning, baby. We at the
Mother, we
beginning
just
now.
got started. We
We
just
just
got
got
started,
started.
mother.
So you Teddy, you and Jeff said, okay, we're gonna squash it, we're gonna start fresh from here.
Right.
And then you and your infinite wisdom thought it would be the better part of valor to go sit down and break bread with this nigga that you know that I actively have a not I actively have a problem with, who actively has a problem with
Problem
me.
with me. Yeah.
So Teddy, I love you.
Again, in my notes, it say I wonder if Ted Lee and Jeff gonna beef this season. We gonna
But
see
you
though. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that because
oh God, here come
mother's
the
here. It's in my notes. I said, mother, I said these gloves are sending me. I love his fearlessness and fashion because I do. Because some mother do stuff and I'd be like, I don't have I don't.
I don't remember
And
what nobody
speaking of
got on
balls, I don't have the balls to do that. How about that? That entire conversation was hey Pinky, was funny. So I said now Donnie Moon is calling out the Mexicans. It's a little racist, right? Like, wouldn't it have made it more sense? There was just like yeah, like I could have maybe given you a benefit of the doubt with the first one because I know there are people like I know there are people who when they're talking they'll say whatever to try to get under your skin. Like okay, I'm a football player or I was a football player and I've played the all white teams who might call you a nigger or something like that. And then at the end of the game, they're gonna double back like, hey bro, I wasn't trying to get the penalty on you, like no hard feelings. Like, nah, I'm mad and it's gonna be beef forever. But
It's
now I
always
know
gonna
some
be
people
me,
are
and I'm
willing
about
to
to knock your
say,
teeth down your throat because it ain't
right.
never okay. I don't give a damn how mad you are. That's
No,
the one time I got suspended from school. I was one of them kids. The one
listen.
time I got suspended from school, I was in the
I
bathroom and a little white girl called me the N word, and I proceeded to mollywop that ass all over that bathroom and got suspended for it.
I will say
Until my
this.
mama found out why I fought, and then she flipped that whole motherfucking school over, and I was back the next day.
Listen. I got into one fight, and that was in 2004, and people still talk about it. People I have not seen in almost 20 years. Well, remember that time you got in a fight in the locker room? Yes, I remember the time I got in the fight in the locker room. Not but skirts for bigger
Not
men with
majorette
red
thighs.
thighs. Listen, Chuck, go to the corner, Chuck.
Not majorette thighs, baby.
Anyway, Robert looks good. It was good to see Robert. The surprise being a diss song was crazy. This entire setup. So first off, I as an artist always feel awkward randomly playing my music for people, and like I have to sit and watch you watch it because like opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and so that's just I don't. If you like it, you don't. You don't. I'll do that for people where like there's a certain something that happens in your eye when a song is good, and I'll play it for those people to see what their eyes do. But anyway, Donnie is definitely our African representation. Anyway, so this man said, I have a surprise for y'all, and then he brought out a diss song, which is mad weird. You wrote a diss song for somebody who's not a rapper. I didn't really understand it, but it's, hey, you know what, Donnie? At this point, you were just made for TV, my good brother. You are made for TV.
I don't think Donnie understands how words and context works, though.
And I literally have in my notes.
As a rapper,
wild, the division board
is mind-boggling.
Listen. Mics are affordable. I'm gonna leave it at that, and that's not towards Donnie. That's towards a lot of people who think they are artists or R&B singers or rappers or whatever, and don't understand anything. Because if I talk to you about an 8-bar melody and you don't know what I'm talking about, then yeah, I don't want to. Anyway, so the vision board, yeah, that was wild on the vision board. Then so everyone starts to come in, and then Zesty pulls up, and he stops the song. But what sent me is in my notes, I said, Lord, not the random twerk when it gets tense. I'll never understand that. I ain't never in my life was like, you know what I need to do in this moment? Shake my cheeks. I need to let you know I'm unbothered by shaking my cheeks. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna shake my cheeks. Not you was twerking too. As the resident straight man, I've just never like I get because I get I just I'll never get over it. I this is
Listen,
um oh God, Chuck, we're not gonna do that today. Jayla said look, Jayla said there's nothing to understand, beloved. He wants smoke, and I agree with that. And then I got to hear, I said, exact notes, my exact notes. I said, playing soccer is literally the worst. I don't like that. And you, because Chuck, I am. I don't understand why you twerk to show. It doesn't matter. It's not for me. It's not. It's not my. It's not the part of the service that's for me. It's like when you go to communion at a new church and you don't partake. It's just not. I don't. I just don't. I'm just not going to partake in that part. It's not for me. I don't like that though.
I don't like that.
Then, 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 then. But look, so then Rio and Donnie go outside, and like I appreciate Rio for the kind of like I feel like that was a very like grown adult move. Like, let me pull you outside, let's talk one on one, because some people do act differently in a group setting versus one on one. Um, and I didn't really. The conversation was good until he was like, he was like, "I'm not Delulu." In my notes, I said, "I'm not Delulu, sir, comma, sir," in in caps. You can see it in my notes. I got it in my notes. And
Right.
sir, you've had a rap beef with a nigga who's on a rapper, and you got another rap beef with a nigga who's more like a pop star than a rapper. But
Oh, JJ.
Jeff, I, I mean, he raps, but I don't know.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter. It's not for me to understand. It's just, but you beefing with somebody who's not beefing with you, sir. You're delusional, and it's okay. We love you in your delusion, but that's kind of like um that's literally delusional. Then we go back inside. Now it's turned up. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Some mother's giving us the BTS. Not amount of water already. Jesus. I listen, Chuck. I don't really forgive it all. Maybe one day I'll learn to do that, but it's not today on the Lord's Day of April 19th, 2024. I'm not good at forgiving, and that entire conversation was just it was kind of pointless because, like, yeah, we all got wide noses and big foreheads, but I don't understand. Anyway, what did little baby say? She said Nani was her African representation. That's hilarious. Um. Anyway. So Tesley was like, "Bitch, get it together." You know what you yelling? You know what? Tesley remind me of your mama when she get real mad. She grab you by the lips when she start doing that. That's what it felt like. Remember when your mama get real mad? She just grab you by the lips. That's where my mind went. That's where my eye look. He did that. I like it because I mean, again, like a side note, mother obviously lives in a nice place because that little common area is not where we don't. You know, you got to live somewhere nice to have a nice common area. You have to live somewhere nice to even really have a common area. So, um, and I have not. Sean showed up because I do. Because he's a friend of the show and he's been real happy. But according to Markel, I guess we're not seeing any more Sean. Oh Lord, soulful dog. Good morning. Um,
Good morning, honey boo.
I said, Lamone, sir, sit
You
down,
see,
sir.
little
They
baby,
not
you
finna
see how
fight.
far down that do rag come down? So of course he got an African forehead.
Nah, listen. Oh, I'm about to die. Look, I'm already breathing heavy.
Jesus, come get me, God. I'm ready. Oh
Yes,
God.
friend.
Ah,
I got an African forehead.
you
I
do,
be have
friend.
I do. I do.
You do.
I
So do
do.
I.
But my lineup
That's
is
why I
always
got the
clean.
panel.
But my lineup is always clean. Let's be very clear. The lineup is always clean. And then Zesty during her confessional in the middle of the fighting said, Zesty said, I'm the baddest bitch on the cast. And I immediately was like, sir, I don't understand. I'm lost. And then I think he twerked again. And
Amen. Listen,
oh
we love
yeah.
a good common space.
Oh yeah. I clock after I've been a homeowner for a long time now and I look at spaces real different.
I'm thinking where I live, we got a pool, we got a gym, and
But
there's
like
the
they common
office. I don't think we have a common area.
like and like a nice common area too, like a nice one. I know like out here on the West Coast, that costs. You don't get a nice common area for the low. You might get some couple gunshots and a couple streetwalkers for the low, but you're not finna get no common area for the low, not out here. So I don't know.
I'm pretty
Dallas is
sure
kind of out
where the
here.
gunshots from.
Listen, listen. I'm on the West Coast. It's not sweet out here. Get murdered in front of a palm tree. Anyway, it's the truth. It's very much the truth. It's
Oh, nigga. Oh my god.
my hood, where all my poverty cousins is from. A lot of palm trees. A lot of niggas with guns. A lot of niggas with guns. Um, so for I said Robert and that Dan laugh because Robert and that laugh makes me laugh. So we can't
This
sit
giggle
together
is
next to each other
very
in church
infectious. Yes.
because if he laugh, I'm gonna laugh too, and now we're gonna both be in trouble at church. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Um, Chloe having her balls out was wild as fuck. But what I have in literal caps, she said, "Stretch to my asshole." I have learned many things from watching this show. I've learned a lot. Today was another one of those days where I learned a lot. And then I have mother prepared to continually be in shock because these people don't know how to act. These people have no idea how to
I don't know
act
why mother, I don't know why you thought these people was gonna come to this event and act like they had common sense, and they ain't acted like they had common sense this whole time. The
at
whole time.
all.
The whole
And
time,
then
the whole time.
what's crazier is the comment that said, now that the ball's on the table. Listen, listen. I
I would like the option to check out, please.
so spicy when I tell you I'm cracking up because I have to watch the show small and take notes at the same time, and I ain't never capped so fast. Um, then mother said, "All right, get out, everybody out," and
Everybody.
me too.
It's
Not even
very
not
Martin-esque of mother to be like, everybody, you must now exit the stage. Thank you. Get out.
what. The minute this nigga nervous twerked, hey, this your service is nervous, get up out of here. Oh, I'm not.
This was
But
the
again,
way
I've been
everybody
watching
was.
chasing.
Listen.
I done chased Dallas, Orlando, Albuquerque, Poughkeepsie. I done chased a lot now, and some of these folk get in the group setting and like, oh, the cameras are on.
Clock in. It's time to clock in. Listen.
So
In the immortal words of our good sister, call she hoes. That's all. Listen, call she hoes. It's gonna call she hoe. That's all I know. Cause they
it
got there
is.
and showed their whole ass. I'm sorry, mother, that your event went the way that it
Oh
did.
yeah.
It was both entertaining and horrifying at the
Hold
same
on, and then pause, and then pause. What the
time.
hell we talk about that damn hookah again for? Why are we like and then she was talking about Glenn's lisp, like he wanted his to have a lisp. I don't like what are we doing? Come on, y'all. Like, we gotta. But
Well,
and two.
when you can't really find nothing to cuss nobody else out about because you really don't really have a beef, you just be making up shit as you go along.
And I was
So
gonna say, Zesty was
that's
mad
where that
already.
came from. That's where that was your first time learning that the call she hoes gonna call she hoe. Listen,
Listen, listen.
I don't know what to.
At that point, Zesty was
Fresh
mad.
pause, because this I've been marinating on this since I watched this episode on Thursday. Mother, please explain to me
Oh,
how we gonna get to the rest of the episode. Don't worry. But you get to the bowling thing, and you said you invited a certain amount of people, invited people who you feel not gonna show their ass every time they come to an event. How did Donnie get on the list? Because he has been the nucleus of all the fucking showing out at all of the events. So I don't understand. How did you get 1 + 1 and get 74 to invite Donnie? Because if Johnny had 4 apples, none of that makes any sense to me.
Cause Donnie around. I know why. Cause Donnie not around the op. It's cool to be around.
I don't think so.
Donnie without
He
Jeff
looks like he
there.
doesn't know how to bathe properly. I don't.
Okay, we're not gonna do Donnie like that. Donnie
He
is.
looks like his balls are musty. I don't understand. I don't get it. And then he says the most outlandish, craziest shit, and everybody just be shaking their head like, "Yeah, no." Why did no? Like, why is nobody correcting this nigga? I don't understand. Because he said he mixed, but he black. So nigga is appropriate
Yeah.
in this particular context. I do not understand why nobody is educating this nigga on context and how words work. And just saying something about your forehead is not racist. Saying that you
Listen,
have curly
forehead is
hair
big. You hear
is
me?
not racist. But you saying I have Mexican
Forehead is big.
and Donald Trump is finna deport your people out of here. Did anybody else hear that? Am I the one?
See, I said that. Look.
Am I
Look at
not?
mother. Yes, look at mother's comment. What did I just say? Donnie not gonna act. Donnie not gonna act like that when I act like that. I've been around. I've
Okay.
been around.
Mother, you are wonderful and magnanimous, and I love that for you. However, the Scorpio in me I can't.
Oh
Nope.
my God! Here
I don't
y'all go
want the underdog.
blaming.
No, nigga, there's something wrong with you. Get away from me.
Why y'all
I'm
always
going to cuss
blaming?
you. You say one more crazy motherfucking thing out here, I'm going to cuss you myself.
Every
Because
time.
what the
Every
fuck are you
time.
talking about, bruh? Don't
Right,
talk
right.
no more. Don't talk no more. Don't talk no more. Because what the actual fuck? You can't tell me you heard what that boy said and then was like, you know what, he cool.
Oh gosh.
So nobody had tilted and was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I'm the only one. Okay.
You're not the only one. I done been around cats like Donnie. Like Donnie.
I think I'm too old. I think that's what it is.
No, it's an experience
I
thing.
officially think because I'm getting to the age where, like, when normally I would just let shit roll off my back and be like, I shut them out, fuck that shit. Like, I don't want it in my presence. I don't want it in my atmosphere. I don't want it surrounding me. I don't want to have to mentally do the gymnastics to make what the fuck you said sound credible or be okay. I just don't want it, and I don't need it, and yuck, no. Brother, please get away from me. I don't want it.
Yeah, come on.
I think it's because I'm about to reach half a century. I just said it.
Listen.
I'm somebody's grandma.
Yeah, you do got 18 grandkids.
Okay, so see, nigga, see how you fucking go to? It's close, but it's not that many. Goddamn it! So you just watch your damn mouth. You watch your mouth for my grandchildren, okay? Because if you think I'm crazy about my children, I'm homicidal.
You know I ain't never. You know I ain't never said nothing negative about them children or grandchildren.
And you never will.
And when never will.
Amen.
I'm just always adding. So we picking them up on the way.
Yes, you are absolutely
Yeah,
correct,
for
mother.
sure,
Yes.
for
I ain't got
sure.
to I ain't got to Comic Sans just yet. But just
Comic
wait for it.
Sans,
I'm gonna come
that's
around the corner.
crazy.
I'm gonna get that ass too. Don't even worry about it. I'm coming. I'm still stuck on if 2 plus 2 is 4 and 5 plus 5 is 10. What the fuck did Donnie be talking about?
Listen, like I said, I've been around people who, when they opt not around, they good, and the opt get around, they all of a sudden.
Chuck, it couldn't hit me at 30 because I was deep into wife mommy situations. So I was more accommodating, I was more pleasant, I was more open. Now that I'm a widower and a memo and I'm about to hit the big 50, if the Lord says the same in 2026, my patience level for bullshit that I will not allow into my atmosphere getting smaller every day. My circle is already a goddamn period. So therefore, listen, I don't do people real good. I don't. And I have rage issues. And my psychiatrist told me when I sat on her sofa, you might want to sometimes, take yourself out of the situation. When you feel yourself getting to a point where you can't pull it back in, that's when you need to get yourself out. Oh, he's mother said they have gay kids. So, but listen, I am surrounded by the community.
The
My,
community.
my daughter, I'm surrounded. One of my best friends is trans. See that, and I hate saying it like that because that sounds like, ooh, one of
And it
my.
sounds like, ooh, I'm not homophobic.
I'm not racist. I have black
Black
friends.
friends, right, right, right. No, I
Not,
know what you
not
mean.
like
No,
that, but when I
I
say I am surrounded and
what's up,
I'm
man?
immersed in the community, I am immersed in the community.
And in the community. Well, and truth be told, like I am too. Like not maybe not as much socially, but like yeah, I'm not new to something. Some things I'm definitely new to because I ain't never heard anybody say my balls stretched in my asshole. As a matter of fact, in my notes, I have balls out, hairline pushed back, go home. And then and then we get to the ice skating part. So
Not welcome to the
first off,
party.
listen. First off, the vision board party was not raggedy. Just because these niggas
It
didn't
wasn't.
budget to bottles and fried chicken and lamb chop, you niggas does not make the vision party
I
raggedy in
thought
any
it was
way,
a
shape, or
very
form.
cute event. I
It
thought it
was
was
it,
an
nigga,
interesting
it was
group.
meant to be cute. I'm not finna feed you hoes. Here's a little champagne. Here's a little fruit. Like
No,
when
wait a minute.
when
Okay, because
hold
my
on,
big
hold on,
black
hold on.
is going to interrupt. Hold on. I
Hold
can't
on,
hear
hold on,
my
hold on,
big
hold on,
black
hold on, hold on. No, but
interrupting about
you
the
can go to
not.
Whataburger when you leave here, okay? You can go to Whataburger when you leave here. I'm not finna feed every time we get
Absolutely not.
together everybody all the food. We did what they did with Chef Marquise last year when he was supposed to cook and he cut up some fruit. They had cut up fruit here. They had cut up fruit there. It was cut up fruit and champagne. It was meant to
Listen,
be
a
cute.
little light hors d'oeuvre, but for me, a light hors d'oeuvre is like
Crab
baby shower
cakes,
food. Can I get some meatballs? Maybe a little sausage, the little sauce, cocktail
little
sauce,
Viennas.
some barbecue sauce, and maybe a little wing ding. Cut up fruit, maybe a cheese board,
Listen,
some drinks.
I'm not doing all
But
that.
that's just being at for that type of event, like a grazing situation where
You're
it's
better
not
than
a
me because you
full
know what I would
meal,
have
but you
did.
can make you a little plate, put a couple meatballs and some cheese cubes on a plate with some Ritz crackers. Like I wasn't trying to feed y'all, but I wanted to make sure that if you feeling a little peckish, you know, and stuff that's maybe
Let me
not.
get 100 chicken nuggets, 10 large fries, and some sweet and sour. And I would have spread it
Mother
out.
said I ain't doing that at all.
I would have spread it out. I would have spread it out. Yeah,
Vision board. I don't
yes.
know why they kept saying mood board because they don't know what a vision board. Oh God.
Sir, I don't listen, mother. I let it be what
I
it was.
appreciate you for that, mother. I'm too
I let
old.
it be what it was. I
At
let it be
this
what it
point,
was.
I could tell by how you. Now I'm gonna give you a chance, but I could tell by how you walk up on me if I'm gonna receive you or not.
Yeah, that's definitely Ebenezer. That's Ebenezer for sure. Now, I will say is I love how much Zesty loves Zesty. If nothing else, I love a person who is in love with themselves. I love it. He's the baddest bitch and
And
this and
his
that and all the
mindset
other stuff.
is heavy.
Now, and I have in my notes, I personally thought the soccer player comment was literally racist because if someone walked up on me and was like, "Oh, what's going on, Jamal?" I'd punch him in the throat. hmm It wouldn't
And
even
I'm
be.
the one with rage issues. This nigga's punching people in the throat for calling him Jamal.
And I'm too big and I'm too trained to be fighting on the streets.
Hold on, Jamal. Don't break out the nine.
Like I'm too like right, like I'm too big and too trained to just be on the street, but that's weird. Not you snorted. Then here's what's hilarious to me. Here's what's hilarious to me. There when Glenn got brought up, like Glenn didn't even have fight energy. He was really trying to have a conversation, and he really held himself back. Glenn's gonna stab you, dog.
Yeah,
He's too
Glenn
like
is
people
what
have
I
to.
call the quiet one. Now,
Those of us that are calm in tense situations that choose to walk away, that's because I have things to lose. So by the time I snap, I'm gonna snap, and it's gonna take Markel gonna have to jump in, the producers, the camera. It's gonna because I'm gonna literally lose my mind. I get no, I understand it. I understand why Donnie said what he said about that. Um, it just the conversation between these two was pointless, but it looked cute.
let's not
It looked
make
cute.
excuses for her
What's up,
now.
Jeff?
Who, Jet?
Who's making? Yeah, who's making excuse? Ain't nobody made excuse for nobody. I said I understand
Oh,
why he
I
said
think
what he
you're talking
said.
to Mother.
I'm yeah,
The
yeah.
soccer player comment was racist. It was,
Oh
and
yeah, it was. It was.
I don't think that Donnie knows the meaning of a lot of words because he keeps saying things and
Oh,
then
Jesus, friend.
listen. No, I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. I don't think he understands what context is. I don't think he understands what some words are because you keep saying I'm not racist and then follow it up with a racist
I'm some
statement.
racist. I mean, yeah.
And I understand. Maybe he's half racist because he's white on one side and black on the other.
We're not gonna do that.
So that's where that's coming from. He's
Not he's dipping his toe in the
his
pool.
white
It's a pool
supremacy
cold.
and his proximity to whiteness, but using his black side to try and temper that, and it's not working. I'm
It don't
not.
work when black people do it, so it don't get to work when you have black
It doesn't. It doesn't. You can't
at all.
say I have all my. Hey, YB, you can't say I'm not racist. I like Mexicans. My stepmother is from wherever. Shut up, Chuck. My stepmother is from so and so and so and so, but say I've only dated people in the Latino community. I be the one in the back screaming, "Hey,
Poppy,
Poppy!"
yeah, that shit was wild. I didn't
That's
get it
like
either.
a white person saying, "I've always been kind to you people."
I love BBC.
So do I, bitch. What is your point? Like, I don't
What's the
understand.
point?
Okay,
Listen. Anyway,
that's not
I
how it works.
no, it's not. Well, so and then I was like, Bowling did look hella fun. I love the red too, mother. I'm like the red is fire.
Exactly, Jet.
And that right, and Soulful Dog. I love dating black men. Yes, you like black dick. You don't like black people. It's a different conversation. I've dealt.
It's a different
We've seen that.
conversation.
We've seen that too. No,
And some of
so
it, I understand. I too like black peen. However, I also like the person that's attached to the black. Okay, you know what?
hmm hmm
You know
hmm
what? Maybe he has to match himself to watch himself back and adjust accordingly. That is very true, mother, because sometimes because you're in the frame, you can't see the whole picture. And sometimes you gotta step out and turn around and look at it so you can actually see what's happening. And I hope that's the case. I don't know because it feels like that young man has an IEP and sometimes had to go to school and stay in one classroom all day and they switched out teachers and not the classes. So
Oh my god. Come on, friend. Donnie's getting dragged today. He's getting
He
dragged.
is. He is.
You
Because he got
came
on my
ready to
nerve.
drag
He
Donnie.
got on
You
my
didn't care.
last good black mama nerve. He tap danced all over that motherfucker.
All
I
over
am
it.
on
All right,
my
that's
last leg with that young gentleman. And I cannot. I cannot. I am praying that that baby gets some discernment and some common sense and watch himself back and learn and grow and adjust from this. But right now, we can only judge on what they just showed us, and what they just showed us deserve for you to be dragged from Martin Luther King Boulevard down to Malcolm X Avenue, beloved. It's just not the thing at this juncture. And like, first of all, stop writing rap disses to niggas who don't rap and cannot respond in kind. If you have an issue, put your big girl panties on, take your ADHD medication, sit down and have an adult conversation with the person. And this is why I have it. And this is why I have an issue with you. XY,
oh
like
for
you
sure.
have to
For
be.
sure.
I understand you're chasing and you're relatively young. I don't know how old that young man is.
Apparently he's 30. So
I'm
he's I
sorry,
mean,
excuse me. He's how
yeah,
old?
30.
Okay, I'm gonna go into prayer. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm gonna mute
You need
myself.
you,
I'm going into prayer. Talk to the people. Just.
Okay. Well, as she's in prayer, um Mother, the red was very cute. Bowling was cute. It was good. It was good. I'm not mad at you for curating the group you hang out with either. But clearly, Donnie is not part of the situation for for Ebony. But
Okay, I'm
Ted Lee,
back and talking to the Lord. What you said?
I'm talking about we was talking about we was getting to the bowling party.
Once
Uh,
again, that I don't understand how he made the list. And I understand the mother says that he wants to support everyone. Wait, hold on. Mother, your pronouns are he, him, correct? I gotta ask. They're not putting it on the Chiron. Some people get offended if you call just people the wrong pronouns.
true.
We don't
Um,
want to misgender anybody.
and
Further,
Ted Lee
if
said he
you can
was
put your
lying, and
pronouns in the thing, because I don't want to misgender you in any way, shape, or form, because I don't like that.
yeah.
Um,
What
I
did
don't understand the invite list because it was Donnie, I think it was Glenn, and
Lamone and his girl?
then I
No,
okay, wait, hold on. Let's go back to the vision party
he
for
both
30
sides.
seconds. Hold on, friend. Go back to the vision party for 30 seconds. Her, she,
Her,
him,
she,
they don't
him.
matter.
They don't
Okay,
matter.
okay. I just don't want to be offensive. So here's my question. At the vision party, once everything got rowdy and they started to act like they was actually finna throw hands at the party, when Lamone popped up to pull old boy away from the situation, did anybody else be like, where the hell did he come from? Has he been here the whole time? It was just me.
I
I was
don't know.
dumbfounded. I was
I said,
dumbfounded. I was like, wait, Lamone been here
when did he get
the
here?
whole time? The whole time. He's been here. Who even knew he was at the party? Child.
Again.
I'm gonna
Lamone,
try and get Chloe to come and talk to us next week. I'm gonna send her a message because I had so much stuff. It's Holy Week, and I had so much stuff going on this week that I forgot
listen,
to get
friend.
back to her because
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
clock
do the
into the
script and
regular job,
I'm
to the corporate
just
job. I'm gonna pack up. I'm gonna head to the Bay for rehearsal. I'm staying there to hopefully get some decent sleep. So Lord, please let me remember to bring my sleeping pills. So then I think I'm 4 services tomorrow.
Well, he said about the balls at the table. You didn't know, babe. I missed it. Hey, Loretta, I missed it. I missed
Really
that whole thing.
be.
I missed
Really
it
be.
whole.
Oh, for
I didn't
sure.
see him come in. I didn't. I
I missed all of
ooh.
that. All
He
of that.
spoke with Kelly and Donnie before the diss track was played. I missed that whole thing. Like he doesn't. I'm so sorry,
Maybe I was
Lamar. You
taking
don't make
notes.
a. He didn't make no kind of impression. I didn't even know he was there until the shit popped up for the other people, and he went and put his arms around the child and drugged them away. I had no clue that baby was there the whole time. That's terrible. I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry because I had no. They were scouting for.
I mean,
Not they were scouting for
it
potential.
is set it up Saturday, and he might have for sure set it up. Um,
Uh,
and as far as what you were saying, Chuck, no, he didn't. He
I ain't
Oh
got
yeah,
but one
really be.
service, but I
Well,
have
I'm
to run
really.
service and do praise and worship. So I listen. Y'all pray my strength.
Really be. Really look. It's yeah. Anyway,
We
we'll
appreciate
yeah.
you dragging him out, which is why I don't
Please,
understand how he
thank
got
you.
on the invite list for the non-problematic people. If you had to drag that nigga out,
Because he said he was cool outside of there. Anyway,
if I have to drag anybody out of anything, you don't go on the non-problematic list. I'm sorry. That's not because if Johnny had 4 apples,
anyway, let's push this through these notes. I got a little bit more. Um, Ted Lee, I forgot because I have my notes here. It said Ted Lee said he was lying and probably was. Oh, he was talking about Jet Def being asleep or whatever during the event, and that goes back to my notes. The top of the episode, where I was like, I feel like Jet Jeff and Ted Lee beefing on the low, like and
I feel
you
like
know what I
Ted
mean,
is sleeping with Jet Jeff, and Jet Jeff is like, "What are you talking about, girl?"
right? Um,
We talked off camera, and I understood his side. I then you gonna have okay, mother. So let me
Fred,
ask you
we
this. Let
oh
me ask you
gosh,
this. Are
can
you
we move on,
available?
please?
Okay, before I get to Chloe, because that's gonna be a long conversation. We might have to do a separate live with Chloe to talk about her and her traveling hairline and her balls hanging out of her outfits and all the things. And I'm gonna get my sister right together because I don't like how this is going for her, but I love her. So, uh, thank you. If people are attacking me, I'm going to react pretty damn psychotic. Yeah, well, if you started
I
it,
ain't mad.
I'm not
Hey,
mad. Defend yourself.
for
However,
sure, for sure. I'm not mad at
you
nobody.
can't you can't start the shit and then be like, oh, they're attacking me. Nigga, you started it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not how. What? And then
Listen, listen.
context absolutely matters, and in no way, shape, or form, or in any of these issues, is Donnie the victim. Let's start right there.
Yeah, because then you get mad at Jet Jeff for unfollowing him or making a comment. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Thank you, Jet. Mother, come do an interview because I have questions. Okay, Jet, please. You never wanted to talk to me, girl. Let's be.
Ooh,
Ooh,
let me go ahead and get quiet because ain't got nothing to do with me. Not Joan Jett.
because Joe know we love him.
Yeah, we love us some Joan Jett. Up, she said, all right, mother said
We
cool.
got you. We gonna have a conversation
Set
because
it
she
up.
got questions.
Set it up. I'll be here next week. I'll be here. This is what my Saturday mornings is donate. Look, I woke up at 6:45 because I was up late with my brother drinking, cutting my hair. So and 6:45 to be on time
Tell your
to
brother I
have my
said,
notes.
hey,
Oh yeah,
brother.
he in town. He in town. I'm gonna do an episode from his house in June. So mark your calendar, uh Chuck. Mark your calendar, Chuck.
Loretta talk about she didn't
Yes.
watch the
Yeah, huh?
episode
Go
yet.
ahead. Go sit right in the corner. And put your nose to the wall. Right in the corner. Um,
He never came across with open arms like he did for Donnie. The energy always different. Well, ooh,
Well, excuse me. I guess Jeff has something to say today.
Right,
What
we
was I
will be
saying?
in Atlanta next week. We'll be in Atlanta next week. We will be in
So
Atlanta.
my very last my very last note, and it's funny that
Mhm.
Jeff is here, but I said, oh, so the clip got let out, Jeff. Okay, so Jeff came with a full clip and he gonna let it out. So I'm interested to see where stuff go this season. I guess Jeff said after last season, and y'all picking on me, because hip hop is only a part of the black community. You intentionally missed my event and then expect me to be like, "Hey, girl, oh, well, somebody else is reading." Let me shut up. I'm gonna mute myself. Actually, I got.
Not this nigga is just sipping on his drink while Joan and mother. Oh, Felicity, please say it. Oh, this is a bunch of people. Oh my God. So, let me ask this. Mother Joan, would you like to come up and y'all speak to each other now? I most absolutely can drop the link into the chat for you two lovelies. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. This link is for Jet and Mother. If you would like to come up and have this conversation, because I feel like it's a lot to type when you can really just talk to each other organically. I'll gladly yield the floor to the both of you so you can have this conversation. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do because I am good for either. Amen. All right. It is Holy Week. We are in the midst of our Lord and Savior getting ready to get up because he rose early. Aha, on a Sunday morning. Hallelujah. Oh, we so damn churchy. Oh, oh, wait a minute. Hold
As
on.
soon as I hear on the third day, I'm acting a fool.
So, me too. Good morning,
Mother,
beloved. How are you?
I'm actually in here cleaning up my home, honey.
as
Oh,
and
early on a
this
Saturday,
Saturday
we
because you're
understand here.
black, and that's what we do on Saturday. That's what we do.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's what
That's
and
we
what
my
I'm
do.
doing when I get done with y'all.
and my dog is making it more difficult than what it has to be. So my baby, he don't like to see me do nothing around his cage or nothing around his house.
Oh.
But that's neither here nor there. But what questions do y'all have? Because I can answer them as of right now.
This
Oh,
is this it's Miss Ebony today. I was just look. I'm here to read notes.
listen.
Jet not gonna come up here because we know how this gonna go. He
Oh,
not gonna come up here. We know how this gonna go. And y'all will get to see exactly how it all plays out as you watch more.
No, he's not. He said I would love to, but I would like to wait for more things to unfold. I don't want to get
What's
into
up?
trouble by the boss. What's
oh.
up, Chloe?
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Global.
Now, Chloe, you can also hit the link. Oh, Loretta's asking a bunch of questions. She
What you
said,
talking
"What
about?
is your IG?"
Who mine?
Yes, sir.
Oh, the motherboard 88.
Come on, the motherboard.
MOTHA. The motherboard. MOTHABOARD 88. It IG or whatever the crap is. Let me grab my other phone.
Am I the
Okay.
only one who don't have two phones?
No, I got two phones because I use one for business and one for
No, I know. But I just feel like I'm the
I
only
only
one who
got
don't
one
have two
phone, but I
phones.
don't have no business. So
you.
hold on. Here come Loretta. Hold on.
Mother is black. Yes, I'm very black.
Good
Loretta,
morning, everyone.
Good
How are
morning.
I'm ready for
y'all?
the rest of the
What's up,
tour,
Real?
Miss Loretta.
Listen, so I'm gonna just I didn't even watch this episode. I just wanted to ask Mother, what sizes do them skirts come in?
Well, I'm making them all the way up until big girl size. I actually have a big girl model, so I am making it.
Okay,
I'm making it because they're unisex skirts. So you're gonna see
right.
something. You're gonna see something different when it comes to mine out of everybody else's because every skirt doesn't come with what mine will come with. Let's just say that. I can't give it all away, but you know.
I understand. Well, when we gonna be able to? When are you gonna? Is it at the
I
end of the
have to
season?
honestly, I have to build all of it because I've never
Okay.
ventured off into this part of it. And when me venturing off into this part of it, that's how it can go.
Okay. Well, we'll be here. Me and Abby. We'll be here when you let us know.
Hey, everybody except for Mother. What's up?
Girl, no,
Now, hey, everybody, step mother.
girl, y'all be
Yeah.
so at me, girl.
Wait till next week. How's everybody doing?
Now, mother, is these skirts gonna have a little extra material in the back? So when those of us who are blessed with wagon put it on, it's
Wagon and
gonna
Hey,
wagon.
I
light
got
up.
one.
Well, all
I
right.
got one.
I ain't got no dollars, but
I
amen.
got
Well,
one.
I don't have no wagon, so you ain't gotta worry about me. My wagon in the front. That's all with my wagon is in the front.
Well, me too.
So
Oh
Chloe,
Lord.
Oh,
so
You
Oh
said
Chloe,
what?
Jesus.
you care to express to the people of who told you about the ball incident first?
Oh,
Oh Lord. Okay, so
oh, I
I
think I
was
need to get off of
told.
here. I don't know what y'all talking
I was
about.
actually. I was actually. Girl, you gonna try to get me in trouble? Okay, I was actually. Robert Ray asked me. No, told me about it prior to us even going to the state because
Okay.
he wanted to forewarn me and allow me like the opportunity to kind of gather myself before being embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Robert Ray told you first
Yeah.
that uh about the incident where they said that your twigs and berries was hanging out
Okay,
at
this is
the
the thing is that this is a misconception because people okay because mother wait said it but she never saw my balls. She was just being a fucking punk, doing punk things and
Oh,
being a fucking.
I can't hear
Right.
you.
me
You
either.
said
You can't
mother
hear me?
said what?
No. Okay, so I'm no what I'm telling him. I said because when I asked you, did you say it or whatever, you said no, as if you never seen my balls or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so then you said it because you was being a punk because y'all said it was a kid, it was a kid. Y'all were saying my
No,
dick was too
I even
small.
when we was even at the table, you hear out of Jayla mouth. She said, "Girl, it was a kiki. It wasn't even meant like that." But
Right.
you let
So
somebody else
basically,
get your
he
head up
basically
because for somebody to tell you that I'm sitting up here spreading it to the group, I'm like spreading it to the group. Girl, I only said it when it was me, Sean, Jayla, and Rachel.
right. But
So
at the
that's
end
why
of
I was like, when somebody was like, I'm spreading, when he said I'm spreading it to the group, I'm like, oh, okay, I get exactly what this is about to happen now. And I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be honest with you, in the moment, I didn't remember saying it because it was a key to me. But
right,
but once I got in the confession, I was like, oh, bitch, maybe I did say it. If it's on camera, they gonna show it.
right. But did you ever see my balls? That's what I'm trying to get to the point.
Yes.
Girl, Miss Thing, girl, no ma'am, you're full of shit. I'm sorry.
Okay. If you say that, okay, that's fine.
Because if that was if my thing is if you did see my balls, then you would have remembered talking about it. You would have remembered speaking about it. Which that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So when I asked you about it, you would have said, "Oh yeah, I said that because I seen them." Bitch, you're giving it
If
up like,
I'm
girl,
caught
I
off
never
guard,
seen them.
I'm not finna say it. If I'm caught off guard and it's more than one person coming in my head, I'm not finna say that.
I
It was
don't know
more than
about
one
that.
person coming in my head. It was you. It was Zesty. It was Jet. It was damn. He do look like Jet. It was you. It was Zesty. It was real. All coming in my head about something that was only discussed with none of them. None of y'all. It was only
Yeah, but
told for y'all.
okay, but whether or not it was discussed to any of us, if that was something that you really had saw, you would have known. You would have said, "Oh yeah, I've talked about it." It
No,
don't
I
matter who
wouldn't have because
discussed
in
it.
the moment I'm
But
caught off guard to it. Why
shit.
would I say that?
Then you're just not real. Then that's what it is. Okay,
Okay, and
got
that's
you.
fine if you don't feel like it's real. But at the end of the day, it's been said now, and hey, we see how it played out.
Right. Yeah. Next subject.
At the end of the
Cause
day,
she gonna
now they think that I'm the villain, so they can keep on thinking it. Whatever they think is fine with me.
get.
So
Anyways, any other
Okay,
questions?
Chloe did say that she heard it from Robert privately first, so I guess so she wouldn't get sideswiped by the conversation when she got around the other people. would be
Right.
my estimation of what
Yeah.
happens. Chloe
But,
said that her
but,
tweets and berries was
but
very much
who,
inside of her
but
outfit
who,
and not hanging out. So
but who was sideswipe up about the conversation? Because,
Because he's my father. Because he's my father, so he didn't want to bring it up on camera in front of everybody, and then me not be prepared for what he was bringing up. I mean, that's just
but he
out of
most definitely
respect.
brought it up on camera. So, are you more mad at me for your father bringing it up on camera, or are you mad at me for saying it?
No, I'm not mad at all. Actually, what I'm saying is that he gave me the decency to warn me before it was talked about, or before he brought it up on camera, and we talked about it. So
But
I
he
was
only brought it up on
prepared.
camera because we had an issue prior to that. That's the only why he brought it up, because we had a back and forth prior to that. Had me and Robert had no back and forth, because you can clearly hear him and clear as day say out his own mouth. He said, "Oh, he want to start with me now. I'm finna bring something up."
I can't confirm or deny that. I don't know.
You can't confirm it now. Go back and watch the episode. It's definitely on there.
Mm,
You don't see us get into it on there, but you hear him speak on it.
okay.
But at the end of the day,
Um.
it's been said. So, oh well, that's all I can say.
Right. Right. Chuck said, "Why did Chloe act shocked?" It still was like kind of shocking to me, I guess, at the moment. Like I'm just like, I cannot believe we're gonna do this right here, right now. I actually didn't know it was gonna happen right then, right then. Like I was like, girl, okay, maybe you'll
That's what
wait.
until we look back on it, did neither one of us know it was gonna happen right then. I'm steady walking in and out the room because I done drove done it out of here.
YB saying, YB said, "Girl, please, Robert Dutchmaster didn't do you any favors. He was being messy and bringing it up in the group setting. Says it all."
Oh, okay. I got you.
I
Um,
understand.
look,
was he
Robert Dutch.
being messy or was he being because Robert has a storied history of things being said in different groups and then him bringing it out in front of everybody. Since we everybody talking about it, let's just talk
talk
about it.
talk about it. That is definitely a
So
Robert thing
That's
for sure.
Robert
that's
has
what
a
I think he was
history of
doing.
doing that, and not necessarily to be messy, but if we gonna be having these conversations, so let
Yeah, but that's some
everybody
shit
be
you.
in
But
on the conversation. So and telling Chloe beforehand, this is what I've heard that they have been saying. I am going to address it in front of the group. And being like,
But
hey,
I don't think he told her he was gonna
what
address it in
happened.
front of the group, because even at the time she looks even caught off guard, like,
yeah,
huh?
it did.
So
You can
that's what
see
I'm
him on
saying.
camera. You can
I
see him
don't
on
even think
camera.
he was gonna address it in front of the group until we legitimately had our situation prior to that.
So
Yeah.
you had a situation with Robert.
Yes, prior to
That
that.
it didn't get it didn't get aired. They had a like a now I wouldn't call it a situation, but they had like a back and forth, and Robert had that was really why mother was ready to put this out, because Robert and her got into it, and she was feeling some type of way, and then she came back to put this out, and then that's when I addressed it.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so
Because
what was the issue between you and Robert? What happened?
I let me tell you something. I don't even remember. It was so much going on that night. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember.
Oh, I
Like,
remember. I got a good memory. I remember.
go ahead.
No, I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember. It was something petty.
It was something extremely petty because I don't know if they was doing too
It was
much.
something petty. It was something petty.
Yeah, because I was like, I think they was doing too much, and I wanted to put them out prior to them. And he was like, well, you invite to your house. I said, but I didn't invite them to my house to do all this type of shit. So when you see what you don't see is, of course, us having an issue. That's why you hear him say on camera, why you hear him say that since he want to have an issue with me, I'm about to bring this other shit up or whatever he says. And all you hear is him saying, you don't see him say it, if that makes sense. Cause like it was edited to where which I respect them for not showing our issue on camera. So I
you
respected that
asked
for
him not
sure.
to show it.
Yes, because
Didn't
I
you ask
asked
him
them
not
not
to
to
show
show.
it?
Yes, I automatically said that. I automatically said it. No, don't show it.
Yeah,
So
shit.
that's
All right.
correct.
But they want
Niggas
to
being
show
messy.
my
Niggas
balls.
being
These
messy.
girls picking and choosing what they want to show. That's what pissing me off.
How is that pissing you off
I
when
just
at the
talking.
end of the day,
I'm
at
just
the end
talking
of the day,
shit, mother. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit,
for the
mother.
at the end of the day, I got my ass is the one who handed to him right now. Shit. Everybody think I'm dead wrong and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh,
True, true, soulful dog. You're right.
what's up for the outside?
He
Because
said.
I can't see it. I'm
He said,
drunk
at
in the
the end of the
flesh.
day, mother should have kept his mouth shut, and Sean shouldn't have ran it back. Yeah, I do believe Sean is the one that went back and told Robert, right? If I'm not
Right.
mistaken.
But yeah, because Sean could be, I want to tell him because Sean was on after. Rachel saying she's not your friend. Jayla don't know you like that. Jayla don't know none of us like that.
Look,
And
listen. If something is inconsistent or something is out, and you with me, and I met you 10 minutes ago, hey, bruh, let me. You know what I'm saying, let me pull you.
but
I'm gonna
I'm
pull you to the
sorry.
side.
I'm sorry. That's not the gay world I live in.
Yeah,
If I
no, no. And
see it,
again, I'm a
if I
visitor
see it, and I'm sitting over there with my
Come on,
crew, and
visitor.
you so silly. If I see it and I'm sitting over there with my crew and we kiki about it in the moment, that's what we
moment, and then
kiki
that's
about,
it.
and we move and we thinking it's moved on. But I feel like only
Right.
why Sean did that is because I checked him in this same instance. So I feel like it's the only why he was like, "Oh, bitch, you said this. Now let me run over here and tell you
And
this."
say that, yeah, no, for sure.
Right.
Again, like I've been saying that since Ebony kind of was like, "Yo, we should, like do these reviews with me." I say all the time, I'm a visitor. I don't understand a whole bunch of stuff I don't understand.
Yeah.
So I'm learning. Y'all will kiki about something, and then that be it, and like leave it in that moment. But I've learned with the show, I won't say all cast members, but a lot of cast members, the moment the kitchen get a little hot, they immediately want to
Mm-hmm.
kind of spread it out, and it's instead of just taking whatever they said. Because I was saying, because I said last episode, um, I would have fought Sean the way I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you, and you
Yeah.
You
pulled a
laughing?
weenie out
Oh,
your
with the
drink.
him and
I was
Jeff
so
thing.
mad.
Uh
I'd have
huh.
been hot. I'd have been hot. So, I it, every everyone is different. I don't know. I mean, it just don't. This shit was messy. This shit was messy.
Yes, it was definitely
It was
messy.
fucking
I'm not
messy.
gonna ever say it wasn't.
Yeah,
But
this
I
shit was
mean,
messy. But
it was
that's a part
very
of
messy.
that's yeah. But
Well, y'all hit it
in
right
the
on the
group
nail.
scenes, it gets like that.
Y'all
Hmm?
hit it right on the nail. It was definitely messy, girl. Mother, you can see me. You can see me in the back, bitch, girl. Because I still don't fuck with you like that right now.
That's fine, bitch. And when I see you in the back, you better not think I'm Rachel, bitch, because I wear a unit, not
Oh
a
yeah,
wig.
because I knocked the
So,
Mario coins at your head,
so,
ho.
so I ain't worried about it, bitch. You know where I stay, ho.
Bitch, you stay right
You
across
know,
the street. Matter of fact, let me come knock on your door.
you know where I stay at, bitch.
Yeah, let me come knock on your door. My dog
Oh
needs to
my
be walked
Please
god.
anyway.
do. You gotta get through the gate first, ho. So make sure you let me know when you coming to knock so I can let you in.
Get on my nerves.
but
But I'm just
but
coming up here to speak. I had missed y'all's whole review. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it on the replay or whatever because I missed the whole thing. I'm just not getting up.
shit, I've been
Why
up
do y'all do it
cleaning
so
up. That's
damn
the only reason why.
early?
That's what I'm
Because
saying. Y'all be.
I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West
Oh,
Coast,
okay.
and
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ebony's on the East Coast. So it's like it's the only time that's been working out with my newer schedule. So it might change
Oh,
though. I might.
Every where you stay at?
I'm in North Carolina.
Ebby, why
Oh,
the
I
whole
was just
time I
out there
thought
not
you
too
was
long
in
ago.
Dallas?
I
Huh?
thought so too.
Ebby, the whole time I've been thinking you stayed in Dallas.
No,
Cause the
no.
way you talk about the way you talk, you would think that
It's
you
like you
stayed in
here.
Dallas. Yes, it's
Wait, so
like you
but you came down
go
here,
ahead.
didn't you? You came down here for the
Yes,
review for a
I've been to
reunion.
Dallas. I was at the last, not the last reunion, the reunion before. I
Oh,
wasn't
you
at
wasn't
the
at
Okay.
the
hot
hot
box
one.
reunion. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
not the hot box.
I wasn't there
Not the
for
hot
that.
box.
She missed the hot box. She said she wanted to be
I
on that
missed the
too.
hot box because we was it because that y'all when y'all did the hot box, me and Really B were in Turks and Caicos for her birthday.
Oh,
So
So
okay.
wasn't
Really be
turkey and
okay.
bacon. So
Are
so
you
was.
coming to Are you coming to this reunion?
we
Did they
going
send you an invite?
it depends on when it is. I'm gonna try this because we coming for Markel's situation in August. So
Oh,
Okay,
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 okay.
okay.
so
Gotcha.
it depends on when the reunion is to see if I can gather the coins to make another trip pilgrimage out to hang out with y'all for the
Yeah, because
Not
reunion.
it's a
that
trip.
wait.
It's a bit of a trip. No shade.
Yeah. So, you know.
Oh, YB, I don't take offense to nothing that y'all say. I said this
Yeah,
is
me
how
neither.
natural. Yeah, we don't not me and Chloe, we don't take offense to nothing they said. Because we know y'all just doing a job. So I don't care about none of it.
Oh
Whatever
no,
No,
you
I
say
I
look.
is
ain't gonna lie.
you only
I ain't gonna lie
you.
though. Abby made me cry the first one she did the first review she did on me. She made me cry,
I
but
know she
I feel
did.
like
She made me cry three,
just
four times a week.
I needed. I feel like I needed it because now I'm tough and I can take on the rest of these bitches. But I still got to tug at her wig a little bit when I see her.
No,
But
don't
other
tug
than
on
that, we
this one.
good.
It's not secure. That's why I got a hat on. Wait,
Yes,
don't tug on this one. Cause this one gonna
snatch
come
your
off.
wig.
I got a hat on, because under here is wet. Now,
Yeah.
You better
now,
snatch your
now,
wig
once I
off.
put my wig on for Easter and I secure her, then you can tug on that one. But don't.
Okay. Okay. But no, I'm a good sport. I'm a good sport, and I don't take anything to heart. Well, I kind of do, but then I don't. You know, it's all to better me. I feel like so. Yeah.
Lord, they want me to host Chase in LA. They said, Judy,
Oh.
listen,
But yeah, I'm finna get out of
listen.
here. Y'all have a good day.
You too,
Okay,
baby.
You too.
okay, y'all. I'm out because I gotta
Thank
get
you.
ready for this
Hey, you know what, mother?
seafood
Thank you for
boil.
hopping on. Thank
Oh,
you for
no
Thank you
hopping
problem.
for
on.
coming in.
Thank you for not ducking no smoke. I appreciate it. Like,
We appreciate
No
you.
problem.
yeah, this was
Anytime,
fun
anytime. And tell Rarely B she gonna have to reach out to me on
On
my IG.
on
IG.
the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, love.
All right, y'all. Well, I
DC.
mean, that was the
This was
show.
productive, I feel like.
That was the show. All right, look, listen. I'm gonna order me some
Mhm.
Starbucks, little Starbies on the way.
Listen, I done had me a Red Bull. I have enough energy to fold that bag of clothes behind me. Amen. Praise God, because it's been sitting there for 2 days.
Do you see the screen? My studio is a mess. This studio
We
is
did it.
like,
They said I'm
look,
wearing
see,
my Alpha 12s today, so
well, my only day off, I was gone all day. I was gone all day yesterday.
like I
I
said,
got
this
home
wig is
long
not
enough to.
secure because this is not the Easter wig. I'm gonna have to put her on. I think I'm going to put because I got a wig for next weekend, but I may put her on
Uh-huh.
this weekend, and because I'm going to cut her into a Robert for the award show.
Uh-huh.
But I think I want her in
Stiff
her
wear.
natural. Listen, because she gonna be a Robert because she gonna be too fancy to be a Bob. So
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
I think I'm because her name Letitia. I'm gonna put Letitia on for Easter
Uh-huh.
with my little form fitted dress. So listen, I need you. I need you to be in prayer and supplication because I have to do all of the music for Sunday.
He's an on time God. Yes, he is.
Listen,
Mm, Bam, bam. He's an on time God. Yes, he
just
is.
by myself, one man, one pillow, no blanket, some background music. That's it. That's all I got. My God, on today.
No, we are no we packed. We packed. I think we are. I think two guitars, bass, drums. I am a professional marching band instructor. I can moderate a group, and I can moderate a spicy group because Lord knows, uh, the uh the rifle team was, for lack of a better word, is real zesty, and I had a lot of personalities. Like, come on, ladies, get it together. Come on. Well, I would look. Who I was coming into college, who again by the time again I'm in and around the community. So
Not the community.
moderating a large group is not. As a matter of fact, the journalism on skills would be on point. I would DM all of them at the cast singly. What do you not want me to bring up? And I will not bring that up. We will get great TV, but not at the expense of you being caught off guard or whatever else. But regardless, y'all, hey, it was Ebony and Straight Man. We love y'all.
We do. We do love
We love
y'all.
y'all.
Okay, so that's what we got going on this week. Wednesday, me and Kiss My Cheeks is going to talk about the newest episode of The Last of Us that comes on tomorrow. Bless
Yep.
God. Episode 2. Uh, I'm now calling it. I'm trying my hardest not to punch Ellie in her face because I hate to.
Ellie's on my damn nerves.
Oh my
Listen,
God. I want oh God. Oh God. Oh God. This is part of the broader conversation of me watching that adolescence show and not understanding how we got past episode 1 of why is your 13-year-old outside at 10 o'clock at night and you don't know where they are. Heck,
why do people still beat their kids for real? Like, do you
I
fear
don't
your
think they
parents?
do. I feel
like
they got that. Oh, my kids' feelings, and let me talk to them about this
I'm 6'1"
and
now.
justify all of the shenanigans and foolishness. No, nigga, it's because I said so. That's the end of the conversation. The answer is no, and the reason is because I said so. Point blank. Period. I'm so glad my kids is grown. First of all, I
I'm
would just
6'1"
like to say,
now.
if Donnie Moon is 30, I'm old enough to be his mama because
His
my
mother,
son
yeah,
is 30.
yeah.
My grown ass son, who act like he my daddy, who is the wisest old young man in the whole world, who calls me young lady. He calls me young lady. My son calls me young lady. He answers for hello, young lady. How can I help? Sir, you're 30, not 64. What are you talking about? You're not my dad. And he doesn't have the wherewithal to understand context and what words mean. And when you put the words together to make a sentence, you keep missing the dangling participle, my nigga. I don't understand why you. Okay, it aggravates me to no end that you keep saying I'm not racist. I'm not racist, and it's true. Black
And then say
people
racist names.
cannot be racist. No, not yet, Soulful Dog. I might watch it when I get off of here because I really feel lazy and don't feel like doing the laundry. But I need to vacuum. You know what? Another kid. But I forgot what I was saying. God darn it. What was I saying, friend?
Nigga, I don't know. You was pontificating. I was letting you pontificate.
What was I saying?
What up, Scoot?
No, Scoot is
Huh?
with his granny in VA. Thanks, Booby. Yeah. All right. Where you going? Out and out to go run the street. Okay. Be careful. I ain't got no child. I'm gone, baby. I'm gone. Okay. I love you.
She
Goodbye.
said it's the African language barrier. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, about this baby having can't put 2 and 2 together and get 4. Every time he puts 2 and 2 together, he gets 74, and I don't know where he's carrying the 5 from. Sir, please. You cannot be the big age of 30 and been through everything that you have been through
Been
and
through and
don't
then
understand context. That's where I was coming from. Context and you being racist. And yes, black people cannot be racist, but they can be prejudiced and make prejudicial statements.
as hell.
You
As
keep
hell.
doing it. You're gonna have
As
the red
hell.
ball back, Markel. Damn it. You're gonna have the red ball back. A lot happened.
Markel. Sir, I'm a
When is
DM
the
you real
reunion,
quick.
friend? Because now I'm being asked to book a ticket. So when is the reunion? So I can put it on my calendar. I need to take off of work? I need text the group message with me, you, and Loretta, and tell me when the reunion is. Meanwhile, that young man does not understand the difference between saying something prejudicial and something racist. And you keep making these prejudicial statements, and it's coming off real racist and biased. And you keep saying that I'm not racist, but I've only dated Latinos. I want you to put what you said in the context of somebody saying it to you. And if it hits you a kind of way, then you shouldn't be saying that shit to people. Like, I don't understand.
You came with a full clip for Donnie today, boy.
Right, because you came
Man.
out of your lips and said, I'm not racist. I just said that Donald Trump is getting ready to get your people out of here. I'm sorry. What? Because if somebody said that to you, that, oh, I'm not racist, but Donald Trump about to put your people back in the cotton field. Same, motherfucker. What you talking about?
Listen.
It is the same thing, Sugarfoot.
Listen.
And I don't know if you where is your family at? Where is the black side of your family to your meemaw, your aunties, your big aunts? Where are they for them to give you the context that is needed? Because right now you are desperately clinging to the white side of your family's language in terms of racism and prejudice. And it's not cute. It's not funny. It comes off as ignorant. And personally, I'm offended on behalf of all of the Latin and Latinx people on this show that you spewing all this crazy shit about. And people think it's cute and funny and it's a kiki and a ha ha. And no, it's not.
Oh, hey, you see me, Markel.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm
gosh.
saying?
He took off
I'm
his
finna go to
do-rag on
Sarby's right
55
now.
seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
I just
I mean, God took his time when he made me, but I won't brag too much. You know.
Okay.
That phone blowing up, ain't it?
Let me go and
Look,
construct my email for when, because I'll be there. Where is Donnie's Medea? I don't know. I don't know.
listen,
I don't know. Because it comes off
listen.
as he has absorbed blackness through TV shows and watching culturally stuff from the outside looking in, and not that's how he grew up and was immersed, because there is no way that you grew up and immersed in your blackness and in black culture where you saw the injustices, have heard the things being said, have seen us being called names, being killed for no reason, and all of
Listen,
these things, and you
listen.
can turn around and perpetuate that same thing on Latin people.
I can always tell about the black folks who've been called a nigger before and those that haven't. And you know
Exactly.
what I mean when I say that. You know
Right.
exactly what I mean. And I don't even mean that word specifically, but I mean that word specifically. I
We mean
know
that word
who has and
specifically.
hasn't, who has not been through that because it happened to me. I was in second grade driving home, and see, that's the thing. People think California as a whole is hella like liberal. Yeah, no. California is Calabama. You have LA, the Bay, and then SAC, and that's really it. The rest of the state, Calabama. Like Calabama. He acts like he just embraced his blackness in his college/20s. Listen, I've been hella black. You see these lips and this big ass bell pepper Jackson 5 nose I got? It wasn't nothing to run from.
Listen, I was born in 1976. I know that's a whole, the late 1900s is hard for some of y'all.
Yeah.
How have you ever beheld? I was in elementary school in the 80s. That is the time that I got into the fight because a little white girl called me a nigga. And there is something different about us saying nigga, and a white person
It is
that word
different.
and
Yeah.
calling you that.
Yeah.
It
It's hard to explain
in a
that to people.
it hits you in a different kind of way. And for somebody, and you don't take it lightly. Now, I don't have an issue. I'm not one of those people. Oh, here come Markel. To her right. Oh.
Markel, come outside.
What
We
I
not finna
miss?
jump you, nigga.
Oh, let me turn my camera this way. Is that better?
We
Yes.
had mother
Hold
up here. We
on,
had Chloe up here.
friend.
You
Listen,
back?
Wait, I
Is
don't.
your cheeks away? So last time I saw your cheeks was out.
What?
I said, who is this on my timeline? I said, oh shit. I double take.
Oh, now he don't press the button. Look at him. Look at him. Now he don't press the button. Always get out there.
Chuck, do you know how much I had to do the same thing with my dad? And there's and I think I have to something that we don't talk about enough, culturally speaking. So I was 13.
Okay.
There you are, Markel.
There you go.
Real quick,
Press the
let me
button.
get this off. So when I was 13, I was living in Alabama, but I was in Atlanta with my sister's grandma, because she lived in Stone Mountain, and she was picking me up, and she looked at me one day and was like, "Do you date white girls?" And I was like, "Oh no, I hadn't thought about it. Like I like girls at this point. I don't really race had not really come into it." And then she goes, "I go, do you date white men?" She looked me dead in the face, and she goes, "After the way they treated us, I would never date a white man." And in that one moment, all the black and white photos and videos and that shit became full color. I was like, oh no, my elders lived through Jim Crow law.
Yes.
my elders, my aunts, my uncles, not my grandparents, no, my aunts, my uncles. They so like to what Chuck says, like, nah, some like you like they were in that wasn't long ago, is what I'm essentially trying to say. Like we I don't know why we be acting like the shit was 200 years ago. It wasn't. There's people who are active now. There's people now who are openly lived through a few massacres that we like to silence and act like aren't here. But anywho, good brother Markel, we had Chloe up here. We had Mother up here. Jeff said he didn't want to get in trouble by you, so he wasn't going to pull up.
Hello.
Um,
Oh,
you said the
oh.
They know.
boss.
They know I don't play them games. No, listen.
Look,
Look, I tell them I never stop them from coming live with any review or anybody. They just haven't mastered to
How
only
much
talk
they can
about
say.
what has only been seen. You'll ask them a question and they tell me episode 12. Girl, we ain't got that far yet.
Okay. Which makes sense because apparently the Mother and Jeff beef is going to mature in the next couple of episodes. Because in the comments they was at each other's throat, and I
that
said,
was
"Well,
at
do
it. It was
y'all
at
want
it
to
in the
come up here and
comments.
talk about it?" Because it seemed like there's a lot of typing going on. And Jeff said, "I would love to, but I don't want to get in trouble." Yeah. So I said, "Oh,
Well, only
but
because I don't think it's fair for them to come now because you haven't seen like what's the issue is yet. And then before they come in here and start talking about it, then you gonna see it. So it's like I would rather them wait until it come out, then you can talk about it if y'all still got the issues. Just make more sense.
I'm here for it. I ain't look. I'm still waiting on the Jet Jeff Ted Lee beef to pop off.
I
because that don't
will
make no
say
sense."
I will say there is a towards the when is that air? Let me see. Towards like the mid end, no, not end, but towards like the mid end of the season, there is a huge shift that happens. And I don't think anybody seen it coming. It was very off-putting, even when I was behind the camera. Baby, I was like this. Like, say if this the camera, I was like, what are
Okay.
we? And then I look at Derek, my other cameraman. I said, is this for real? I was like, this is too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
is
did
this
you
for
do that
real?
when Donnie said he not racist, but he always date Latin people and he be saying, "Hey, Poppy" in the back?
I wasn't
Did
okay, so
you,
I was inside filming. They went outside. So I didn't see that until we were doing editing.
have you had the conversation with your cast member about prejudice versus racist and what you're saying? You sound like a white person saying, "I'm not racist. I have black friends."
I don't
Have you
have
given the
I don't
correlation because he's 30? He's 30 years old. 30.
well, I don't have conversations like that with adults. Um
Oh
this
shit.
is
Damn, you sound like YB.
this is who they are. And I think that this is a learning experience for some of them, but I am not about to teach children or people history. But sometimes like this is who people are, and this is a way for them to reflect if they want to reflect on the things that they said or have done and try to change. Now I will say this, with Donnie does make a turnaround. He does, get some help and some counseling and some things going on. So you will see a shift in Donnie, but right now you're seeing like real raw Donnie Moon.
Unmedicated or self-medicated.
Well, I'm not in his household, Miss Ebony. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you what I know for myself as somebody who has family members who have done the same thing. We know that there's something wrong, and they were at that point they did not want to address the actual chemical imbalance that was happening within them, so they were self-medicating, which had some crazy um side effects to where like there were some behaviors that are very recognizable in and how Donnie is presenting himself at this time. I'm trying to be as
Well, I will say
critical.
this. Donnie sent me a text message and he said that if anybody asks about me and how I act, feel free to give them this information of what's going on with me. And I refuse to do that. I said that I feel like you need to do that either in your green screens or on your after show, and you can explain that. So when Donnie has his after show, he's going to give you all of the questions that are
So now I gotta
assumptions
watch
that you
the
guys
after
have.
show, is what you're saying. So I gotta watch
Uh,
that because I ain't watched the
absolutely.
after show yet.
Absolutely. I mean, I've already scheduled everybody's after show. I can give you the date of Donnie's if you're gonna
Okay, let
wait.
me write it down. When is Donnie's after show?
I gotta go through my calendar, girl. You see me driving?
Oh, oh, I thought you knew off the top of your head. I was ready to take a note. You know what? You can text me later when you get to your destination and can stop and
So
look.
all of a sudden, you know how to take
Give that
notes.
information so I can put it on my calendar. I've already got the other date. I'm
All of
gonna
a sudden, you take notes now,
do
Ebony.
a couple of shifts down to Big Girl Night on Onyx so I can afford a plane ticket. So I can be in attendance. I am glad that the Lord saw that Hot Box reunion was not what He wanted for me in my life, which is why we weren't able to participate in the Hot
Yeah,
Box reunion
that was
because
that was
because
actually the
we're fat
shortest
and you
reunion we
know
ever
that,
did.
and so that wouldn't have went well. That
That
wouldn't
was
have gone.
the shortest and hottest reunion we've ever filmed, and I've been through every reunion for Chasing Dallas since season one, and that's the shortest one and the hottest one.
And
Um, I do have
who's on the short list for your reunion host? Because that'd be a big topic of discussion.
Oh, that well, and Dario and I had a discussion yesterday, as a matter of fact, before he got on live, and then his live we was on the phone for 2 hours and 24 goddamn minutes, and we have made our decision on the reunion host. So that person is named. I mean, they're not publicly named, but that person is named. Um, right now
You
we're
can
just going.
text me. You can text me that information as well. Appreciate it.
Oh Lord, not you just getting.
I
First
will
off,
say
since
we
when
we did we did run through. There was like a top three. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna say that loud. Hold on. It was a top three, and
Was I
then
in the top three? No. Okay, fine.
Evie, do you want to host the reunion? You never mentioned that you want to host it.
Because I don't. I just want to be. I'm just nosy. I just want to be in
Everybody
the
always,
room. I just listen.
everybody
I
always
don't
throws
like
people's
if
names in the
you
ring.
have something for me to do, I will absolutely do it because that's the type of person I am, and I am always going to support. But I just like to be nosy and be. I just get some. I just like
What,
to have a few like walk through shots where I walk through the background so people can be like, "Hey, that's Abby," and then that's all. That's
wait,
all.
so what did y'all do for LA? Y'all were just like security, not security, but
Pretty much. Well, no, we did some red carpet interviews with Safari, Safari. You know
Seth.
the one with the lip chap from Flavor of Love was
Mm-hmm.
Safari. Is her name, I believe.
One of them. I know who you're talking about though.
Yeah, she's beautiful in person, by the way. And then yes, we handled all the runoffs like we was on Maury. When Jayla took off, I had to talk her off the ledge. When the other people, because that whole side of the room was drunk, so when they ran off, me and Loretta had to talk them down. Both times we was in the back room. We was the talk down team, and
Damn,
this
when did Body Wash get $15?
listen, listen.
Sorry.
And right, and we know LA was a happy incident because we were in Vegas for my birthday and we had talked to Q and they were having the reunion that same weekend. And we was like, "Can we come?" And he was like, "Sure, come on down. We'd love to have you." And that's where I met the cop who was the security guard with his big fine ass. My God.
Well, if you guys are interested in being involved with the pre-show,
We would love to.
I would definitely like if
I'm just gonna accept on behalf of me and Loretta. We would love to. We'll be there with bells on.
No,
What
it's
he
not.
just
She
text
said
us
me and
the
Loretta.
information. I don't know what Blockhead is finna do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple trips already planned. I might go
well,
to
because I know
Vegas in
you got two trips
September.
back to back. If you, I mean, if you trying to come to the ceremony and that you got to so which
Yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
almost
be
sounds
for
back to
both.
back.
That's why I got to do a couple extra laps and some
If
nervous
you get a
Courtney down to the Onyx to pay for all
if
this.
you, if you see Ebony down at the paint, mind your business.
If you see me down at the paint, throw some money at me, and
I
then
got I got videos of Ebby in the club twerking down. I still got that. The one in Atlanta. Don't let
okay,
me air it
so
out.
I may or may not have been a little tipsy. That was in my short haircut era too.
It was short
Not my
haircut.
short haircut era, yo.
I'm just saying. Listen, that's how is Rowdy
Look,
doing security. Who is Rowdy?
Oh,
look, hey, I
Brandon,
love
Rowdy.
y'all. I love y'all, but I gotta get to my regular schmegular corporate job. So I love y'all both. I will see you later.
Okay, I love you. I love you.
Hey.
Bye. I'll call me on your break or whatever. Okay.
What is this restream? It's like StreamYard, but like a different version?
It's a different stream, much more economical streaming platform.
I'm here for it.
So where StreamYard is charging us $50, Restream is charging us 19 to do the same thing.
I'm here for it.
So we got to be economical in this economy. We must be smart and economical, especially if I have to go to Atlanta next week. In May, I'm going to Boston. In June, I'm going to Orlando.
I'm gonna Boston in May. Well, I'm going to Connecticut. No, I'm going to Connecticut in May.
Okay, I'm going to Boston in May because my cousin got her doctorate and she's walking across the stage. So our whole family's going. And
Mm.
then in June, I'm supposed to be going to Orlando. So me and Loretta can have big kid adventures at Epic Land at Universal. So we can get our wands and get our Harry Potter and Butterbeer on and shit. And then apparently in July, I will be in y'all neighborhood. And then again in August, I'll be in y'all neighborhood. And then in October for my birthday trip, we're going to Tennessee. And then I'm sitting my ass down till we go on the cruise in February.
You have a
I got
lot
like
going
7
on.
trips. Right. And they keep playing with my overtime. So listen, the Lord gonna make a way because he said so. And if not,
I'm
I got
just
my
I'm just
honey.
here for it all. I gotta get ready to go to LA too for Case in LA. I'm excited about that.
So what's going on with Jason in LA? They gonna start the film or what are y'all doing auditions?
I think it's safe to say that I believe they have concluded with auditions. I think they have a good cast, and I think it's time for them to start pr-
Is it a whole
proceed.
new cast?
I
Is there
think I don't know for
anybody
sure.
returning from previous seasons?
Is
I
anybody
think
returning from previous seasons?
right. I
Uh
know some of the issue was that Hershey couldn't do it because of his World of Wonder contract.
Listen. Even if I know people are returning, I cannot be disclosing any of that information on
Once
this public
again,
live
let me
platform.
just say this once again. You can text me. We'll talk about it offline. That's not a problem. Because because I'm one of the people that you can tell things to, and I ain't gonna tell nobody
I
nothing.
came on here because I heard that y'all was talking about Dallas. So what kind of questions did y'all have? Did y'all enjoy the last episode, or y'all was still confusion?
I was confusion, and I asked mother, and mother cleared it up because I didn't understand how you said you invited the people that you think knew how to act and not show their ass, and Donnie was on the invite list, and I don't know how you got 2 and 2 and got 47. So I was looking for where you carried the 3 to get to the answer that you got because every event that Donnie has been at, he showed his ass. So therefore, it didn't make sense to me.
Okay, that's valid. Girl, where are the trash bags?
They should be. Where's the cleaning supplies and shit? That's where they should be. Like the brooms, the dustpans, trash bags, all that stuff should be in the same aisle.
I don't normally do
What
this.
store are you in? Dollar Tree,
I'm
Dollar
in Wal
General,
I'm in
Family Dollar,
Walgreens. Walgreens.
Walgreens. Oh shit! Why would you go to the expensive ass Walgreens to
It's
get
just
some?
it was closer to the house, and I don't feel like stopping nowhere else right now. I just want to
And
get
so
in
you finna
there.
pay for the convenience because them $7 trash bags is $2.49 at Dollar Tree. So what? Oh, for real.
And I can't even find it.
Do they even they have them? What aisle are you on?
I'm on pain relief right now, but
You want pain relief and talk about you can't find.
wait a
Okay.
minute. Okay. There's the nuts aisle, vitamins, cold and cough, soft drinks, water, groceries, laxatives, home health care.
No.
Paper goods. I see I see.
Go down paper goods and see if it's like near like the napkins and the toilet tissue
Oh,
and
girl, it's right here in my face. I passed it. Went straight to the tissue. 2 for 12.
you're paying for the convenience because you should have went to an actual. This is convenience. That's why it's so expensive. This is how they get you because you didn't want to go to an actual grocery store because you could have went down the street to the Publix and got them same
We ain't
trash
got
bags
Publix.
for five.
We
Oh,
got we got Tom Thumb.
you could have went to the Piggly Wiggly.
Girl, find me a food line about that.
Right, a Food Lion, a Harris Teeter, a Trader Joe. Well, Trader Joe's probably would have been the same amount because they're
I'm gonna get
expensive.
this. I hope it's big enough for my trash can. But yeah, so I'm really happy
How much is how many gallons is the trash bag that you just
oh
picked
this
up?
is it says oh 13 gallons, that's small. I need a 30 gallon.
Okay, I'm glad I asked because you'd have been mad because you would have still had to go back.
Oh, right here, 30. Hold on. Four slats. Oh, God, that's what you want. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching this season, giving this season a chance. I know it's a little different from the other. Well, it's not really different. It's just a different people, giving
Yeah,
people giving other people chances to tell their stories and all that good jazz.
I
And
need you to do a special. Well, you know how they used to have this is a special episode of this particular show. I need you to do like a special episode town hall meeting where somebody comes and educates the children on the difference between being racist and prejudiced and how they are cousins and black people, although they cannot be racist, they absolutely can be prejudiced.
maybe
And
you
they
could teach them that at the reunion.
maybe because I don't.
I'm gonna
I
say,
get,
is there any
my
questions
blood
from the
pressure go up every
audience?
time I think about that child spewing all of these things and then say, like, he gives me very much. I'm just now connecting to my blackness and I've absorbed certain things over the years, but I haven't lived. It's not steeped in my
Well,
psyche
from my
that
understanding,
way.
he was raised by. So his mom is she's white. His dad is black. His mom has been in and out, and his dad is very, as he
Don't play
say,
with
kind
me.
of like whitewash a little bit, if you per se. So it's not giving like the full like black experience. It's like, girl, hey, and that's just what I heard. I don't know for sure.
That it gives that. It gives that either he was raised with his white family with sporadic things of blackness or his daddy is very self-hating.
$42. Oh, sorry, girl. What? Y'all ain't got no employee discount? Are you just laughing right now? This.
Oh, not $42.
Ooh, girl.
$40.
My chafing check ain't hit. Thank you so much. Girl,
Listen,
let me sit my ass in. I can't do no work for that day. I do think some conversations and stuff need to be had, but the show. Thank you so much. The show is already done. We've already done the filming, so and this is who these people are. And it's a different. I'm gonna say it's a different generation, but they're younger. Well, 30 ain't that much younger, but
but I have my oldest son is 30. So I just
but your oldest son was 30, but raised by a strong black woman in the church. It's different, girl. You wasn't raised in Oklahoma.
I wasn't. But it's I don't know. I need him to understand the correlation between the two and how it's the same side of the same nasty coin. It's the underside of the same nasty coin. You cannot. It's just like these white people saying, "Oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends." It's the same as you yelling out, "I'm not racist. I only date Latinos." Baby, that's the same. You just said the same fucking thing.
I'm not
It's
racist. All my boyfriends has been Hispanic. I'm the bitch in the back that says, "Hey, Poppy."
exactly, baby. You don't understand that. That's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not funny, but baby, I holler.
Listen, I was when I say I was upset. Because what the fuck do you mean, friend? And I also don't understand, why are you creating a diss track against a nigga who don't rap? And it wasn't put out. So no, if you hadn't played it at this party, that boy would have known it happened. Instead of you being Mr. Grown, big dick, you gonna stand in your get hard, you ready to throw your fist and thump with a bitch. Instead of you saying, I have an issue with you and this is my issue. And if it happens to go to fisticuffs, then so be it. That's what it is. But you getting into the studio to be like, oh, a zesty pack, you a dusty bitch.
Is that what he said?
I don't know what that baby said. But
Well,
whatever it is,
I mean, per the trailer, they do get a little thumping.
that's what we should have started.
The thumpiana does happen multiple times.
Not multiple. They okay. Listen. Well, if they got beef, clearly they got beef forever, and that's fine with me. That's fine with me, even though everything that you said made absolutely no sense. And the offense, not that we can tell people how to get offended by what people say. The reasoning behind what you said, that she said something about your forehead, so it was racist, or you just a big foreheaded bitch. Like, what are you talking about?
Do you think that was a racial
I do
comment
not.
that your forehead
I
did?
do not. It didn't hit me as somebody whose forehead has been made fun of since I was 6 by my cousins. Absolutely not. I have been 5 heads since I was 6.
Is
Like,
it different because you was talked about your forehead by other black people?
maybe because I was insulary to the black community my entire life. So it wasn't until I went to elementary school and I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade when I went to that bathroom and that little white girl called me a nigga, and I proceeded to nigga her ass all over that bathroom and got suspended. I would like a large dragon fruit refresher with lemonade at the base as the base. Thank you. Because I definitely feel like he's at Starbucks ordering something when he just was surprised he spent $42 at the Walgreens and now he's ordering something else. This feels like it's not in our, this doesn't feel economical to me. Unless he about to spend $8 to round out that 42 to 50.
Well, y'all continue to watch the season. I don't know what to say. I mean, because I don't want to say so much because it goes through so many twists and turns and like makeups and breakups and stuff, and I just try to
Right.
stick.
I'm gonna give it a chance. I need to apologize to Lamont
What you
because
say to him about
I
him?
didn't listen. This let me tell you what I said. So I was like, was I the only one who didn't realize Lamont was at the vision board party until he went to break up the fight and he grabbed old boy by the waist? And I was like, Lamont was there? Where did he come from?
Oh, I
Because he
thought you were
stayed
saying
out the
he
way.
grabbed him by the waist because he was short.
No, I was like, what? How did I miss that he's been here this
He was
whole
in the.
time? Apparently, he was a part of the conversation.
Yes, he was sitting down. Even when he was playing Zesty Pack, he had, you saw the dreads. He put his head down. He was laughing.
I missed that whole thing. I missed it. I did.
Did you be watching it live or the
I didn't
playback?
recognize the fact that he was there until the fight popped off and he grabbed the child to try and break up the fight. And I was like, Lamont, you been here the whole time? The whole time? I missed
Do,
the whole
do you
thing.
do you watch it live or do you watch the playback?
I watched the playback. I can't watch the comment section be out of control, so I can't watch it live. Because then I won't see nothing of the show. I'll just be interacting with the conversation.
That's how it be. That's why I have to watch the episodes like 5 times before I get into the comments.
So I watched the show 2.5 times this time, so that I would make sure that I heard what I heard and comprehended what I comprehended before I came to have this conversation
Do you
about.
still have that same quorum that you think is still is too many Hispanics on the show?
I am becoming used to it, but it's still giving, this season is giving very
Thank
much
you.
Chasing Dallas Latina X division.
I
Like,
don't know how you see. I don't know how you
boom,
see that.
boom, 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 boom. Watch. These in the criminal justice system, there are a lot of Latinx girls. These are their stories. That's all I'm
Hello.
talking about. This season is giving very, but that's because
Oh man, what happened? Thank you so much.
we've never had a
Thank you.
huge
You too.
Latinx representation in the chasing reality brand. There have he doing the most. There have been a lot happening and a lot going on. So now that we have an influx where it feels like 75 to 80% of the cast is now Latinx, it's jarring and we have to get used to it. But that's just my 2 cents. I think Markel is gone to enjoy his food stuffs and his trash bags and go to the house and get his life together. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you, Mother and Chloe, for coming up. Thank you, Loretta, for coming by to show support. I think Loretta is live now. So when we leave here, we're going to go over to her house. I think she's talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Kenya. I think it's a tribe meeting. I'm not sure. But we finna head on over to her. Until then, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out. Me and the straight man will be back next week to see what happens next, to see if anybody gets any understanding. And see if I can't reach out to Donnie so we can. Maybe I'll wait for the turn to happen because right now I don't want to talk to that young man crazy. I don't. And right now, that's how I feel like my language is gonna be. It's gonna be real crazy. So I'm gonna wait for me to calm down. Maybe he'll make a change and he'll make the turn, and we'll see about it then. But until then, thank y'all for hanging out. I love y'all, and we will see y'all next week.